I don't miss an election. I know that whether it's from the top to the bottom, I know elections will affect me. And so I pay close attention to who's running, what they're saying, the issues that they're running on, and more than anything, who they're reaching out to get elected.
When I woke up this morning at 5 to continue coordinating this march, I couldn't imagine that there was going to be so many people.
I've been a lifetime advocate for Latinos and especially immigrants around immigrant rights.
You see this? This is my cape, all right? I grew up here in Denver. No one's going to save me. So I had to become my own hero.
And I really want to work to build power within the immigrant and the Latino community to make sure that we have access and that we have the resources to succeed.
My name is Salvador Hernandez. I'm the Colorado State Director with Mi Familia Vota. Our goal is to build political power within the Latino and immigrant community.
My name is Victor Galvan. I'm 31 and I work at Protégete under Conservation Colorado, an environmental and conservation organization. We do policy making at the state and local level. And my role is really to engage Latinos in the conversation of environmental justice and conservation. So I can't vote because I'm undocumented. I was brought to this country when I was 8 months old, and there hasn't been a path to citizenship created through legislation or otherwise for me to be able to vote.
Anyone that is not a citizen cannot vote, right? So people who are basically, from all the way to undocumented people, people with, deferred action like DACA, people who are on TPS, the temporary protected status, and including legal permanent residents, folks who live permanently in the U.S. who have a green card, but have not taken the naturalization application test yet.
It comes to a surprise to a lot of people that I'm involved in every single election from the bottom up. And I love encouraging people to vote and use their voice, but I also know that it's not the only way to influence your government. I have a hard time with people who decide not to vote, but I know that in a way that is a vote. It's a vote of confidence in our government, and I think it comes with a lot of privilege. There's a lot of privilege in saying that I don't have to be a part of a political system that will take care of me. If they didn't feel that way, they would absolutely vote. If they didn't feel represented by their government, they'd be eager to vote.
I can vote, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'll become eligible to apply for citizenship in 2024, so in about 2 years. So hopefully by that time when I am able to apply, if they process my application fast enough and if I pass the exam, I almost think like I'll be able to vote in the next presidential election, but keeping my fingers crossed.
I mean, in one part it's heartbreaking, but it's also it's what gives me energy. Like, it's something to work towards. But I know that it's not the only way that I can make an influence on the policies. I of course can talk to other voters and encourage them to vote. In fact, that's a large part of what I do in my profession, is making sure that people are informed about their rights, that they understand how to be an effective voter and an effective citizen.
Holding that ballot in my hand, I guess, getting it in the mail, and being able to once and for all be able to, I guess, participate, right? I've been sort of I feel like I've been watching the game from the sidelines, to encouraging people hey, go out and vote, and telling other people hey, just make sure you go out and tell other people to vote. But now I'm putting on the jersey and stepping into the court, right? So I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm passionate because I don't have access to vote. I've built a career creating access for me and people who are like me, and if I can make a difference in a community and encourage them to work with each other to make that change, that is the difference I want to make. I want more little boys and little girls to realize that they're destined for greatness. Others in our community that have that privilege never think twice about what they can accomplish. They say what they can be, and then like magic, they become those people. I just want that for me. I want that for my children, and I want that for my community.